Hello ladybugs, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome and thank you for tuning in. Today I created this green and gold with a hint of glitter smoky eye. If you would love to see how I achieve this look, please stay tuned. Alright ladies, so I'm going to go in with a makeup wipe just to remove any residue that may be on her face so I can start out with a clean face. Okay, so I'm going to take my MAC Spike brow pencil and fill in her brows very lightly. Some days I use a pomade, some days I use just powder on its own. But today I'm just going to go in with the pencil because she already has like a full set of brows. Okay, so once I get the shape that I desire from the pencil, I'm going to take my Morphe E20, I believe. Y'all, I use this brush so much that the actual number has came off, but I still love it. But it's basically an angled brush with a spoolie on the end, and the spoolie part of my brush have came off. So yeah, don't judge me. I love this brush, so that's why I continue to use it. So I'm going to take that angled brush and use my ABA brow kit and use the color chocolate to fill in her brows even more, just to define them just a little bit more. Okay, so now that I have my brows on, I'm going to take my favorite concealer brush, which is the Morphe B10, as well as the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Tan. And I'm just going to clean up her brows just a little bit, just to make them a little bit crisp. Using my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, I'm just going to buff out the edges of that concealer. And also you like to use this to buff out the eyeshadow primer, which you will see in the... So on the lid, I'm going to apply Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. And all this does is just kind of like secure the eyeshadow throughout the day. And I like using this sometimes over just concealer, which you can also use as a primer as well. To secure that primer in place, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M531 brush and some setting powder, and I'm just going to buff powder all over the eyes. What it does is just create an easier blending process. Some eyeshadow bases, they're really tacky and it makes it harder to blend your eyeshadows. So if you just put powder on, over the lid to kind of like set it, then it'll just be easier for you to do your eyeshadows or lay your eyeshadow on top. As a transitional shade, I'm going to use Saddle from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm also going to take my Morphe M502 brush, and I'm going to just start in the crease, going back and forth using circular motions as well. And I'm just going to continue adding the product until I get the color payoff I'm looking for. Next, I'm going to use Rust from Melt Cosmetics, and I'm going to directly in the crease using my Morphe M433 brush. And again, I'm just going to build up that color until I'm satisfied with the payoff. like to layer my eyeshadows. I feel like it just gives your eyes more of a pop and, you know, just more of a shape. So I'm going to take Americano by Makeup Geek and just put that in the crease as well, just to give a little bit more definition. To make sure everything blends seamlessly, I'm going to go back in with my Morphe M502 brush and just blend all the edges together. Alright guys, I promise we're almost with layering eyeshadows, but I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Enchanted Pores and place that on the outer corner of eyes. And I'm going to do that using my Morphe M503 brush, which is great for placement as well as blending. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to place that and blend it. Okay, so taking my favorite concealer brush as well as my concealer I used earlier, I'm going to go ahead and do a semi-cut crease. And with me doing a semi-cut crease, it's just going to help with the eyeshadow that I'm going to place there stand out even more. So one thing I just want y'all to keep in mind is just be patient when you're starting out doing a cut crease, because in all honesty, cut creases are not as easy as people may think. You know, it's a lot of precision that goes into it. But if you're just starting out, just be patient. You may not get it on the first try, you may not even get it on the second try, but as long as you stay consistent with it and you practice the technique in itself, then you'll get it. You know, just give up. Taking that brush that I used to place Enchanted Forest on by Makeup Geek, I'm not going to go back into the actual kit. I'm just going to assume that my brush has enough product to just overlap the concealer where the concealer ends and where the eyeshadow starts, and just kind of like use tapping motions to place the eyeshadow right there. I'm going to place Makeup Geek Gold Mine eyeshadow on the actual lid using my MAC 2 brush. And I do wet my brush just a little bit just to get a better color payoff from the eyeshadow, but you don't necessarily need it with any of the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. They're pretty booming by itself, so, but I do it just to be extra. Now that I have blended the green into the gold, I'm going to use my Stila. It's the magnetic eyeshadows, I believe, and I'm going to use Gold Goddess, and I'm going to just put that in the center where the green and the gold eyeshadow emerges. So now I'm going to line her eyes with my Kat Von D eyeliner in Trooper. I really love this eyeliner because it doesn't transfer like most eyeliners do. I also usually use my, what is that, Inglot Gel Liner 77 when I'm not using this, but I love this eyeliner. Love it. For lashes, I am using the Ardell Wispies, and I'm actually doubling her lashes because I love the dramatic feel that it gives you. And you know, sometimes I just like doubling eyelashes. Somehow the clip showing you exactly what primer I used to prep her skin got deleted, but I did use Smashbox original photo finish primer, which is one of my favorite primers to use on oily skin. It has like a silicone type texture to it, but I just like how the makeup, the foundation kind of like sits on the primer. So yeah, so I use that, and then for foundation I use NC47, no, NC44, my bad, along with Amber Milani foundation, and I just mix those two. So not only do I like to double my lashes, I love to mix my foundations as well. And that NC44 is by MAC, by the way. So to blend out that concealer, I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and blend out that concealer. And then just like you blend your eyeshadows into each other, you're going to want to blend your foundation and your concealer into it. So I just take the opposite side of the sponge itself, which is the flatter part, and just kind of like go around the edges. That way it can just flow into place and it looks very nice and seamless. To give her face more structure, I'm going to actually take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Deep. Now, I didn't use Deep, I used Rich. And I'm just going to cream contour her face, which also going to give her a bronzy look as well. To set her highlighted areas and to also clean up her contour, I use Laura Mercier translucent powder. Okay guys, to put the final touches on the eye look, I'm going to go in on her waterline with Cat's Meow by MAC Cosmetics, and I'm going to smoke it out with Enchanted Forest as well as Rust, and that's just going to give her that sexy sultry eye that I was going for. So y'all, please be sure, if you're just starting out as a makeup artist, ask your clients if they are prone to tear up if anything is near their eyes. That will save you a whole lot of time and a whole lot of, you know, not going back and fixing stuff. So if they are prone to tearing up, then just take the two eyeshadows that you use in the crease and just kind of like place it down underneath the lash line, and that'll give you, you know, somewhat of a smoked out look as well. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Alright ladybugs, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you will never miss an upload from me. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
But you know. But girl, look at me, girl. This I'm a whole new person, girl. Girl, you be transforming these people, girl. Did you know I don't wear makeup?
Yeah, you do.
A little teeny bit. A little tiny teeny. I ain't gonna say I don't wear makeup. I ain't never been beat by God before, you know what I'm saying?